So we are now in donor's tax. So what is donor's tax? It is synonymous with the term gift tax. It is a tax imposed on the gratuitous transfer of property between two or more persons who are living at the time of the transfer. Okay, actually, pareho lang ang donors of estate, no? Kaya lang, they are both gratuitous transfers. Diba? Puro ano sila, parang walang bayad na transmission. Ang kaibahan nila is that yung estate tax is a transfer upon death, or it is a donation mortis causa. Okay? Diba? Remember that? While yung donor's tax, isa siyang donation inter vivos, meaning during the lifetime of the donor. And take note that both the donor and the donee must be living at the time of the transfer. Dapat buhi silang duho. You cannot donate to someone who is dead. Why? Because acceptance is required in donation, di ba? That is an element of donation. Kaya kailangan buhayan siya. Okay? Like estate tax, donor's tax is in the nature of an excise tax. So hindi siya tax on property, but a tax on the privilege of a person of transferring a property. Okay? Kaya lang, dili siya upon death, but during the lifetime. Okay? So ano yung mga purpose ng donor's tax? Yung iba, nagdo-donate sila during the lifetime as a way of tax avoidance. Para maka-avoid sila ng tax. Gaya ng income taxation, di ba? We have donation is an allowable deduction under income taxation. Remember? Naalala niyo yun? Yes, naalala niyo yun. Okay, so the same is true with other, like sa estate, di ba? Kapag nag-donate ka, during the lifetime, so hindi siya na masali sa estate tax, kaya gidonate naman mo during the lifetime. In the previous law, mas malaki yung tax rate ng estate tax kaysa sa donor's tax. Kaya yung iba, before sila mamatay, donate na lang nila daan para maka-do away sila with the estate tax. Donor's tax na lang nilang charge. Okay? Now, let's see kung okay pa ba na, effective pa ba na ang paagi, no? Under the train law. Okay? Considering that estate tax rate and donor's tax rate are the same in both kinds of taxes, di ba? Same lang sila, 6%. Ano kaya yung kaibahan nilang dalawa? Anak ni mo na, Miss Ibora? Or, ba?
No, ma'am. Pag umangkon, ma'am.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to our online class. Gusto mo bagang maging lawyer someday? Okay, so let's proceed. What is donation? Alam niyo na to in property law. Donation is defined as an act of liberality whereby a person disposes gratuitously of a thing or right in favor of another who accepts it. O, ayan, di ba? Who accepts it. Dapat tanggapin. Because you cannot impose the, ano yun? You cannot impose the liberality. Ganun ba yun? Sige nga, sinong makapagsabi dyan?
No one shall be compelled to accept the liberality of another.
Yes, perfect. Okay? No one can be compelled to accept the liberality of another. So, kailangan may acceptance in a donation. So, there are two individuals involved in donation. One is the person disposing the thing gratuitously or ang tinatawag nating donor. While the other one is yung person na mag-a-accept ng thing donated or tinatawag nating donee. Okay? Donation can be of two kinds. Yung sabi ko kanina, donation mortis causa, and the other one is donations inter vivos. Yung donation mortis causa, yan yung subject ng estate tax. Okay? Ano yung mortis causa? It is donation which is effective upon death. Okay? While donation inter vivos is a donation made during the lifetime of the donor or the person donating. Okay? Naintindihan nyo na, di ba? So ano yung di ba sa estate kay ang tawag na to sa property, kung makompute na sa estate is gross estate, di ba? But in donation, ang tawag natin sa properties na gidonate is gift, regalo. So, kung daghan kag regalo, ang tawag na gross gift. O, ayan. So, yan yung terminology natin sa donation. So, unsa man ang composition sa gross gift? Edi yung gidonate nimo, value sa imong gidonate, di ba? Kato lang. Di mo ibutang tanan, property nimo. Kung unsa lang ang imong gidonate, mo lang to yung ma-appeal sa donor's tax. Now, how do we value gross gift? Same valuation with gross estate. Okay? Same lang sila. Meaning, the zonal value, whichever is higher, di ba, of the, or between the zonal value provided by the BIR and the assessed value. So kung ano yung mas higher sa dalawang value, yun yung gagamitin nating value ng gross gift. Same lang sila. Basically, pareho lang. Ayan. What about the donor's tax rate? Okay. Sa bagong batas, under the train law, yung rate ng donor's tax is 6%. Kaya lang may kaibahan. Sa estate, ano yun? 6% computed on the basis of the total gets in excess of 250,000 pesos. Okay? So, meaning to say, i-compute mo lahat yung value ng dinonate mo and then you deduct from it 250,000 pesos. Ma'am, ano ba to? Automatic ba to na mag-deduct ka? Yes, automatic yan. Okay? Kasi exempted yung 250,000 pesos. In excess of that, yan lang yung subject ng donor's tax. Okay? Remember that. And take note here, in donation, walang allowable deduction sa donation. Ayan. Walang allowable deduction dito, unlike the estate tax. Okay? Pero, merong exempted donations. Ayan. May mga donations na exempted from donor's tax. But they are not considered as allowable deduction kasi nga, dili man sila expense, di ba? Dili man sila, basta wala allowable deduction sa donation. Okay? Only exemptions from donation. So what are those donations which are exempt from donor's tax? So you can classify that into 3. Tatlong classification in the case of gifts made by a resident. Okay? resident. In the case of gifts made by ano yung non-resident citizen? Okay, mag-continue lang tayo. Dalawa lang dayang classification here under section 101. Number 1 is in the case of gifts made by a resident. Okay. Number 1, gifts made to or for the use of the national government or any entity created by any of its agencies which is not conducted for profit or to any political subdivision of the said government. Okay? So, this is a common provision with estate tax, di ba? Exempted. Okay? Now, gifts in favor of an wala din ni sa estate ng national government. Okay? Number 2 is gifts in favor of an educational or charitable, religious, etc., eklavu. Okay? Remember this provision, nasa income taxation to. Okay? Exempted din siya sa donor's tax. And the same reason. Same yung reason behind the law. Bakit exempted sila? Basta, makomply yung not more than 30% of the said gifts, yung dapat not more than 30% yung ginagastos nila sa administration expense. And dapat no inurement principle, yung dapat yung income nila shall not inure to the benefit of any individual, officer, or whatever, diba? So, just remember those requirements, no? Para maka-avail sila ng exemption from donor's tax. And again, common ni siya nga, no? Dili ni siya maglailahi, no? Same lang pod ni sa income taxation, no? Para di maligo. Now, for non-resident, not a citizen of the Philippines, dalawa din ang kanyang exemption. Gifts made to national government, etc. Pareha lang no sa first. Ang sa second, na sila kaibahan, magtaas ra kay isa mubo, no? Ay, gidefine din niya. Parehas lang, no? Parehas lang ang exemption nila. Okay? Later on, I will discuss to you the amendments under the train law. Now, again, under donor's tax, meron din tayong tax credit. Okay? O, alam niyo na yan, yung tax credit, di ba? So again, how do we value gifts made in property? Sabi ko, fair market value, di ba? You compare the zonal and the assessed value provided by the city or provincial assessors, whichever is higher. Now, let's go to filing of return and payment of tax. Again, yung rule natin is pay as you file rule. Kung kailan ka nag-file, yun din yung time na magbabayad ka ng tax, ng donor's tax. So, we also have a donor's tax return. No? Ano yung laman ng return ng donor's tax? Number 1 is each gift made during the calendar year, which is to be included in the computing net gifts. Then we have deductions claimed and allowable. Hala, nahalagi deduction. Ang palang kadali. Ano deductions claimed? Kuhan siguro ni?
Ay other deductions diri sa libro, ma'am.
Asa dapit?
Sa lahi man nga libro, ma'am.
Hmm?
Ma'am, encumbrance on the property donated if assumed by the donee, and those specifically provided by the donor as a diminution of the property.
Wala lagi ni sa ako. Oh, bitaw, no? Kung kanang ang tama, katong mga encumbrance, pwede to siya, tama. Remember na ako, unsa ba ganito? Let me check naman. Sige, Dobby, pakibasa.
Encumbrance on the property donated if assumed by the donee.
Okay.
And second, those specifically provided by the donor as a diminution of the property donated. As a diminution of the property donated.
Oh. Okay, so those are the two deductions, no? Yung, kunyari, yung property na gidonate is naa siya'y encumbrance or yen. Okay? And then that encumbrance, that utang, or let's say, simpler na example is, like naka-mortgage na siya nga property nga gidonate sa imuha. No? Tapos, karon ikaw as a donee, gi-assume nimo ang liability, anak nga utang. Meaning to say, wala gibayaran ni donor ang utang. So in that case, you can claim that katong remaining balance sa mortgage as a deduction. Yes, that is correct. I remembered now. No? I remember na ko. Wala lagi siya sa kaning libro na ano, no? Nakita niyo sa libro na to na akong ginagamit? Or you are using a different textbook or different reference? Parang iba yung gamit niyo, no?
Yes po.
Okay, so, at saka yung isa. Ano, can you give an example yung isang deduction? Ano, may example ka, Jai?
Ang gihatag diri nga example, ma'am, kay katulang sa encumbrance.
Ay, katulang.
Yes po.
Sama na. Assignment ninyo na ha. Assignment, tagay kong example. Okay? So let's proceed to time and place of filing and payment. Okay, kailan binabayaran yung donor's tax? Okay? It shall be filed within 30 days after the date the gift is made, and the tax due thereon shall be paid at the time of filing. So parehas sila og due date sa capital gains tax. Okay, remember. Parehas sila due date 30 days after the transaction is made. Pero ang ginabasihan sa BIR is kung kanus-an na notarized ang document. That is presumed to be the date of the transaction. So kung kanus atong date of notarization, dira mag-count ang 30 days. And again, we abide by the principle of pay as you file rule. Kung kanus ka nag-file, muputong time na magbayad ka. Unless na lang, nag-allow ba ni siya kuwan? Wala ko unless ha. Erase. Okay? So, asa ka magbayad? Okay. Parehas lang gyapon sa estate tax no kung asa ang domicile okay at the time of the donation. Kung asa ang residence ni donor. So dito po ka magbayad, mag-file ug magbayad. Same rule applies no with donor's tax. Katong rule nga naa sa estate tax. So kung walay legal residence in the Philippines, then in the office of the commissioner. Pero if you are a non-resident alien, a non-resident, whether you are an alien or a citizen, so the return may be filed with the Philippine Embassy or consulate in the country where he is domiciled at the time of the transfer or directly with the office of the commissioner. So kung nakasalaing bansa, nag-donate kag property diri sa Pilipinas, so you can file and pay for the donor's tax at the Philippine Embassy kung asa ka sa foreign country. Okay? And then, kung pwede po directly in the office of the commissioner. So, manin mo kung mag-direct ka niya, nakasagawas, you can appoint an agent, no? Ma-execute ng special power of attorney. Okay? Okay, we're done with donor's tax. Now, let's go to the amendments of donor under train law. Now, ano yung donor's tax rate? Again, yung bagong donor's tax rate natin for donor's tax is 6%. But that 6% shall be imposed on the net gifts in excess of 250,000 pesos. Ang second amendment is yung before kasi in the old law, paano ba? You should distinguish whether yung donee is a relative or not. Yan yung sa dating batas. Kung relative ba ang donee o hindi. Kailan mo mako-consider na relative? Hanggang 4th civil degree of consanguinity or affinity. Yan yung relative. Hanggang first cousin, di ba? I-count ko na yung first cousin. Mama, lolo, uncle. First cousin. Okay? So, hanggang dun lang, matatawag mo na relative yung person. Okay? So, if the person is a relative or the donee is a relative, yung tax rate natin before ranges from 2% to 15%. Progressive rate. Okay? Depende sa value ng property, ng gift. Okay? But if the donee is not a relative, meaning he is a stranger. Hindi siya relative, stranger siya. So, meaning, mag-start sa imong second cousin, stranger na din na siya, no? So, pag stranger, yung tax rate imposed on the net gift is fixed at 30%. That is in the old law. Ang laki, di ba? 30%. Okay? But with the new law, it doesn't matter anymore whether the donee is a relative or not. Okay? Because fixed na tayo sa 6% in excess of 250,000 pesos. Another amendment is yung value ng exempt gift. Dati 100,000 pesos lang yung exempt gift. But ngayon, 250,000 pesos na. Kaya nga, yung 6% i-impose lang nimo sa excess sa 250,000 kay ang 250,000 exempted din siya. Another amendment, okay? Sa old na law, meron tayong exemption sa, or deduction ba to siya? Deduction to Kontilya, kato ganing donations propter nuptias. Was it a deduction?
Exemption, attorney, dowry, exception.
Exemption to siya. Basta in the old law, na dowry nga kanang pilon sa donor's tax. Kanang Parang 10,000 per taxpayer, per parent, siguro to. Basta, pero karon wala na deduction for dowry. Kana ganing imuhang i-donate by reason of marriage. Sa una na siya, karon wala na. Wala na siya. Puros na lang sa national government, tsaka sa charitable institutions, whatever eklabo. Okay? So, what else? Ano pa ba yung kaibahan ng, ano ba yung amendment? I think yun lang yun. Wala nang iba. Kung may mahanap kayong amendments, just tell me. Pero, wala to kung ma-remember. Okay? So, any questions? Do you have questions? Before we end our class, mag 7:30 na. Na may klase after?
8:30, ma'am.
8:30? Ah, okay. So, karong Saturday, mag-discuss na ko og VAT. Value added tax sa 2 hours gihapon ta, 5:30 to 7:30. Yan. So, kung wala na kayong question, mag-end na ating session. Okay? So, see you on Saturday. Ay,